You ever notice how some people walk into a room, and before they even say anything, you just feel good around them? Like, seriously, they may not even be the youngest person there. No crazy skincare routine, no filters, no drink this green juice at 5 a.m. type of lifestyle. But somehow, they glow. And I'm not talking about shiny skin. I'm talking about presence. That kind of energy that makes people stare a little longer and think, why do they look so alive? And the funny part, a lot of these people don't even realize they have it. You know somebody like that? Or maybe people have secretly been saying that about you. Because according to Carl Jung, the human mind and soul affect the body way more than most people think. Some people age faster because life hardens them. Others stay youthful because something inside them stays open. And tonight, we're diving deep into the 7 signs your energy makes you look younger. Not fake younger. Not trying too hard younger. I mean naturally magnetic, naturally alive. The kind of youthful energy people feel before they even understand it. And trust me, some of these signs are gonna expose people in the comment section today. So don't disappear halfway through because sign number 7, that one changes everything. And while you're watching, I want you to be honest with yourself, not with me, not with the internet, with yourself. Because some people look older at 25. And some people still feel alive at 70. That's not just genetics, that's energy. All right, let's get into it. Sign 1. You don't carry heaviness everywhere. You know what secretly ages people fast? Dragging emotional luggage into every room. Some people wake up already exhausted, not physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Everything annoys them. Everybody irritates them, their face always tight, their energy always tense. And over time, that tension starts living on the body. You can literally see it. Meanwhile, the people who stay youthful usually know something important. Not everything deserves their soul. That's powerful. Like imagine arguing with somebody for 3 hours because they misunderstood your text message. Some people will carry that anger for 2 weeks. Others will laugh, eat fried rice, watch memes, sleep peacefully, and move on with life. Guess who looks younger? Exactly. Some of you watching right now. Your biggest glow-up would happen if you stopped carrying unnecessary emotional weight. Because energy shows up on the face. People think aging is only physical. Nah, stress has fingerprints. You ever seen someone after heartbreak? Their whole face changes. Then, months later, when they heal, suddenly they look alive again. That's not imagination. That's energy returning to the body. And Jung believed the unconscious mind affects the entire self, meaning unresolved emotions don't just disappear, they sit inside you, and the body keeps score. So if people constantly tell you, you look younger than your age, there's a good chance you don't let darkness stay inside you too long. You release, you reset, you recover. And honestly, that's rare these days, because the internet teaches people to stay angry forever. But youthful people, they know how to let life flow. That softness keeps them young. Sign 2. You still know how to laugh like a child. Oh, this one is deep. Because some people lost their playfulness years ago. Everything is serious. Every conversation feels like a business meeting. Bro, relax. Nobody is giving you an award for looking emotionally unavailable. You know what makes people magnetic? Lightness, not fake positivity. Real lightness. The ability to laugh hard, to joke around, to enjoy little moments. To still get excited over random things. You ever seen somebody dancing alone while cooking? That's youthful energy right there. Meanwhile, somebody else is 24 acting like a retired war general. Always tired, always cold, always life is hard. And yes, life is hard sometimes. But if you lose your inner playfulness completely, your spirit starts aging fast. Children have this life force, this curiosity, this openness, and Jung talked a lot about reconnecting with forgotten parts of ourselves. A lot of adults abandoned the joyful part of themselves just to look mature. Big mistake, because the people who age beautifully usually never lose that spark. You know the type. They laugh with their whole body. They tease people lovingly. They dance badly and don't care. They still enjoy sunsets like it's their first time seeing one, and people around them feel younger too. That energy is contagious. I swear some people are anti-aging cream in human form. You leave them happier than you came. And here's the crazy part. When people feel emotionally safe around you, they literally perceive you differently. Warmer, brighter, more attractive, more alive. That's why some people become more beautiful with age. Their energy opens up instead of shutting down. So if you still laugh easily, still find joy in simple things, still act goofy sometimes, don't lose that. Seriously, the world already has enough emotionally frozen people. Sign 3. You don't need constant validation. Oof. This one might hit hard, because chasing approval drains people badly. You can almost see it happening in real time. Some people spend their entire lives asking silently, "Am I enough now? Do you like me now? Do I look good enough now?" And that anxiety slowly eats away at them, because their peace depends on other people's reactions. That's exhausting. But people with youthful energy, they usually have a quiet self-acceptance, not arrogance, not superiority, just peace. They don't wake up trying to prove their worth every second, and that calmness changes their whole presence. There's something youthful about people who are comfortable in their own skin. You feel it instantly. Even their smile looks different. Because insecurity creates tension. And tension ages people fast. Some people are so busy performing that they forgot how to simply exist. But when someone accepts themselves deeply, their energy softens, their face softens, their eyes soften, and people start saying things like, "You're glowing lately." Translation: your soul stopped fighting itself. That inner war finally quieted down. And listen, social media made this problem worse. Now people compare themselves every 5 minutes. Height, money, skin, body, followers, relationships, everything. No wonder so many young people already look spiritually exhausted. But the people who stay youthful long-term, they stop trying to win every invisible competition. They enjoy their own life. And weirdly enough, that confidence makes them even more attractive, because peace is attractive. A calm nervous system is attractive. Being comfortable with yourself is attractive. That energy literally changes how people see you. Sign 4. You feel things deeply without becoming bitter. Now this is one of the rarest energies on earth. People who went through pain, but still stayed soft. Wow, that's powerful. Because pain changes people. We all know that. Some people become colder, harder, suspicious of everyone. And honestly, sometimes it's understandable. Life can hit hard. But then there are those rare souls who go through heartbreak, betrayal, disappointment, and somehow still choose kindness, still choose love, still choose openness. That energy is unbelievably youthful, because bitterness ages the spirit. You can literally see when somebody stopped trusting life. Their energy closes. But healed people, people doing inner work, they carry wisdom without becoming emotionally poisonous, and that balance is beautiful. Jung believed healing comes from facing the shadow instead of pretending it doesn't exist. Meaning truly youthful people aren't fake happy. No. They've cried. They've suffered. They've lost people. But they processed it instead of becoming trapped inside it forever. And honestly, some of the youngest-looking people I've ever seen are people who survived difficult things but refused to let pain define them. That inner resilience shines. It really does. And you know what's funny? Sometimes people confuse youthful energy with physical beauty, but they're not the same. You can meet someone physically attractive who feels emotionally draining, and you can meet somebody average-looking whose energy makes them unforgettable. Energy changes perception, always. That's why some people become more attractive the longer you know them. Their spirit starts showing through their face. And if you're somebody who still believes in people after everything you've been through, that says a lot about your energy. Don't let the world shame you for staying soft. Sign 5. You are curious about life. This one is huge. Curiosity keeps people young. Seriously. You know what ages people fast? Thinking they already know everything. Those people become mentally stiff, emotionally stiff, spiritually stiff. Everything becomes predictable. But curious people, they stay alive inside. They ask questions. They explore. They learn random things at 2 a.m. They start hobbies randomly. They change. They evolve. And that openness keeps energy flowing. You ever met older people who feel super alive? Usually they're curious people. They still want to experience life. Meanwhile, some people mentally retire at 27. Every day, same routine, same mindset, same complaints, same energy. And look, there's nothing wrong with routine, but when curiosity dies, something inside people starts shrinking. Jung believed individuation, becoming your true self, is a lifelong process, meaning growth never really ends. And people who keep growing emotionally tend to keep a youthful spirit too, because they stay mentally flexible, they adapt, they stay interested in life. That excitement matters more than people realize. Even attraction works this way. Curious people are interesting people. You can feel their energy pulling you in. They ask deep questions. They notice details. They actually listen. And in today's world, that's attractive as hell, because everybody's distracted, everybody's scrolling, but people with youthful energy are present. That presence makes them unforgettable. Also, small side note, if you still get excited over food arriving at your door, you're probably still youthful inside. I don't care how old you are. That happiness is sacred. Protect it. Sign 6. People feel safe around you. Okay. This one is deeper than most people realize. Some people look younger because their energy relaxes others. You feel calm around them, not judged, not analyzed, not pressured, just safe. And safety changes human connection completely. You know how draining it feels being around somebody who always brings tension, always gossiping, always competing, always negative. You leave exhausted. Now compare that to somebody whose presence feels warm. You breathe easier around them. You laugh more. You feel accepted. That kind of energy is powerful. And people with that energy often age beautifully because they aren't constantly fighting the world. Their nervous system isn't in war mode all the time. That matters. Stress hormones affect the body heavily. But peace affects the body too. And honestly, a peaceful person glows differently. You can fake confidence. You can fake style. You can fake status. But you cannot fake calm energy for long. People feel authenticity subconsciously. Jung talked about the mask people wear, the persona, and many people spend years pretending to be somebody they're not. That performance creates exhaustion. But authentic people, they conserve energy, because they aren't acting all day. And weirdly, authenticity itself feels youthful. You know what makes somebody instantly attractive sometimes? Not perfection, comfort, realness. A person who can laugh at themselves. A person who doesn't make everybody feel tense. A person who listens without trying to dominate every conversation. That energy keeps relationships alive too. People stay around youthful energy because it feels good to the soul. So if strangers open up to you easily, if people say they feel peaceful around you, if your presence calms rooms instead of disturbing them, don't underestimate that gift. That's rare. Sign 7. You never fully abandoned your true self. This is the real secret, the deepest one of all. A lot of people age quickly because they betrayed themselves for too long. They became who the world wanted, and lost who they actually were. That disconnect damages people deeply. You see it everywhere. People forcing personalities, forcing relationships, forcing lifestyles, forcing identities, trying so hard to fit expectations that their soul slowly disappears from their face. And when that happens, people start looking emotionally tired all the time. But the people who stay youthful, usually there's still a strong connection to their authentic self, even if life changed them, even if pain touched them. There's still something real inside them, and real energy is alive energy. Jung believed becoming your true self was one of the most important journeys in life, not becoming perfect. Becoming real, that's different, because perfection is exhausting, authenticity is freeing, and freedom has a youthful energy to it. You know those people who seem comfortable being weird, comfortable being different, comfortable expressing themselves honestly? Yeah, that energy shines, because they're not constantly suppressing themselves. Some people have beautiful souls buried under years of pretending. And the saddest part? You can see the exhaustion in their eyes. But when people reconnect with themselves, their energy changes dramatically. Suddenly they laugh more naturally, their eyes brighter, their posture lighter, their whole presence becomes alive again. That's why healing journeys sometimes make people physically glow up. They stopped abandoning themselves, and maybe that's what youthful energy really is. Alignment. When the inner self and outer self finally stop fighting, that peace radiates outward, and people feel it immediately. By the way, if this video feels like one of those late-night conversations you didn't know you needed, hit that subscribe button and stay with this community. Seriously. Because we talk about psychology, energy, human nature, healing, all the deep stuff people secretly think about at night. And if you're enjoying this video so far, support me with a coffee if you enjoyed this video. Only if you genuinely want to. No pressure at all. Your support helps me keep making these kinds of videos for you guys. Now let's keep going because this next part gets very real. The truth most people miss about youthful energy. Here's what society gets wrong. People think youth is only about appearance. It's not. Real youthfulness is life force. That feeling of aliveness, that spark. And some people lose it early because they stop emotionally living. They survive, but they stop feeling wonder, stop feeling excitement, stop feeling connected, and their energy slowly fades. Meanwhile, others stay deeply alive inside. And honestly, that changes how they age. You know why some grandparents feel younger than some teenagers? Energy. One person stayed emotionally alive. The other became emotionally numb too early. And look, this isn't about being happy 24/7. That's fake. Real youthful energy includes sadness too. But it's sadness that still flows, still breathes, still allows joy back in eventually. Not permanent emotional shutdown. Because once people fully disconnect from themselves, their spirit starts aging fast, and you can't hide soul exhaustion forever. Eventually, it reaches the eyes. The energy test. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you genuinely felt alive? Not distracted, not entertained. Alive. Like fully present in a moment. Maybe laughing with friends. Maybe listening to music alone at night. Maybe driving with the windows down. Maybe praying. Maybe creating something. Maybe falling in love. Those moments matter. That's the soul breathing. And people who protect those moments tend to keep their youthful energy longer, because they're feeding life back into themselves, A lot of people are starving emotionally without realizing it. Too much stress, too much comparison, too much pretending, not enough real living. That imbalance shows up eventually. So maybe the goal isn't just looking younger. Maybe the goal is staying connected to life itself. That's deeper. People can feel your inner world. You know what's wild? Human beings pick up energy faster than logic. Before people analyze your looks, they feel your vibe. That's why somebody can be physically attractive but still feel cold, and somebody else can become more beautiful the more you talk to them. Energy reshapes perception. That's real. And Jung understood that humans are deeply psychological beings, meaning your inner world constantly leaks outward. Your fears, your peace, your joy, your bitterness, your authenticity. People feel it, even when nobody says it directly. So if your energy feels youthful, people naturally associate you with lightness, warmth, beauty, attraction, vitality. That's why certain people stay magnetic across decades. Their soul never fully went dark. That's powerful. Final thoughts. So maybe, looking younger isn't always about age. Maybe it's about what your spirit refuses to let go of. Your curiosity, your softness, your authenticity, your joy, your openness to life, your ability to heal without becoming hard. That's the real glow people notice. And honestly, the world needs more of that energy right now. More alive people, more genuine people, more people who didn't let pain turn them cold. So if any part of this video connected with you, I want you to comment below. What keeps you feeling alive? Could be music, could be faith, could be family, could be peace, could be healing. I really want to read your answers. And if this video gave you something meaningful tonight, share it with somebody whose energy still feels young. Those people deserve to hear this too. Subscribe if you enjoy these deep late-night conversations. And remember this, some people age with time, others stay alive through energy. Big difference. I'll see you in the next video.